My child, before your eyes close tonight, come into my peace. Bring me the weight of this day, the thoughts that have followed you into the quiet, the worries you could not solve, the pain you tried to hide, and the heaviness that no one else could see. Do not lie down as though you must carry everything through the night by yourself. Do not let fear sit beside your pillow. Do not allow anxiety to become the last voice your heart hears. I am here, and I am calling you gently into rest. Beloved, I know what the day has taken from you. I know the moments when you had to stay calm while your soul was tired. I know the words that hurt you, the responsibilities that pressed upon you, the memories that returned without warning, and the secret fears that tightened your chest. Others may have seen only your face, your work, your answers, or your silence. But I saw the deeper place inside you. I saw where you were weary. I saw where you were afraid. I saw where you needed comfort. Tonight, I do not ask you to come with perfect words. I do not ask you to arrange your feelings neatly before approaching me. I do not ask you to prove that your faith is strong before I give you peace. Come as you are. Come with the trembling, the confusion, the sadness, the regret, the exhaustion, and the hope that still remains, even if it feels small. A child does not need to become strong before resting in the Father's arms. The Father's arms are where strength begins. Listen to my invitation. Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Let this word settle over your night like a covering of mercy. I am speaking to you, the one who has labored inwardly even when no one noticed. I am speaking to you, the one who has carried heavy thoughts and hidden tears. I am speaking to you, the one who has tried to keep going while the soul quietly asked for relief. Come to me and receive rest that is deeper than sleep alone. Before you surrender to the night, place the day in my hands. Give me what went wrong. Give me what remains unfinished. Give me the conversation that still troubles you. Give me the decision you fear. Give me the person you worry about. Give me the burden that keeps returning whenever the room becomes silent. You do not need to keep turning these things over in your mind as though worry could repair them. Place them before me and let your heart breathe again. Perhaps your body is tired, but your mind is still running. It moves from one concern to another, from tomorrow's needs to yesterday's wounds, from a bill to a memory, from a fear to a question, from one painful possibility to the next. My child, your mind was not created to be a prison of endless worry. Let me slow the storm within you. Let my peace touch your thoughts. Let the noise inside begin to soften beneath the truth that I am near. Gently, I ask you to release the belief that you must understand everything before you can rest. Some answers are not ready tonight. Some doors have not opened yet. Some wounds are still healing. Some people are still changing. Some situations require time, wisdom, and grace. But rest does not require complete understanding. Rest begins when you trust the one who understands what you cannot. There are nights when fear becomes louder because the world becomes quiet. During the day, you may distract yourself with work, messages, movement, and duties. But at night, what has been hidden often rises. Do not be afraid of what comes to the surface. Bring it into my presence. Fear that is brought to me can lose its power. Pain that is brought to me can begin to be healed. A burden placed in my hands no longer has to crush your spirit alone. Maybe you are worried about your family, a child, a parent, a spouse, a sibling, a friend, or someone far away may be weighing heavily on your heart. You wonder whether they are safe, whether they are hurting, whether they will choose wisely, whether they will return to peace. My beloved, love deeply, but do not turn love into sleepless torment. Pray for them. Bless them. Place them beneath my care. I can reach where you cannot reach. I can watch where your eyes must close. At this hour, your home may feel quiet, but I am not absent from it. The room where you rest is not outside my love. The walls that heard your worries can also hear your prayer. The bed that carried your tired body can become a place of surrender. The darkness around you is not greater than the light of my presence. Invite me into every corner of your home, every memory attached to it, every person who sleeps within it, and every fear that has tried to enter it. Say this slowly from your heart. Father, I come into your peace before I sleep. I give you the weight of my day, the worries in my mind, the pain in my body, the fear in my heart, and the people I love. Let your presence cover this night. Calm my thoughts, soften my breathing, guard my home, and teach my soul to rest in you. Let those words become more than a prayer you speak once. Let them become the movement of your whole heart. Father, I come into your peace. That means you are leaving the doorway of fear and entering the shelter of my love. I give you the weight of my day. That means you are no longer pretending you can carry everything without me. Let your presence cover this night. That means your sleep belongs under my care. Do not be ashamed if peace does not arrive all at once. Sometimes peace comes gently, like dawn beginning behind a dark horizon. Sometimes it starts with one slower breath, one softer thought, one small release of tension, one quiet awareness that you are not alone. Receive even the smallest sign of calm as a gift. Do not force your heart to become still by pressure. Let stillness grow as you remain near me. If regret is troubling you tonight, bring it into my mercy. Do not allow the mistakes of the day to become the chains of the night. If you spoke harshly, return to me and ask for a clean heart. If you failed in patience, receive correction without despair. If you neglected prayer, come now. If you sinned, confess and receive mercy. I do not invite you into peace so you can pretend nothing matters. I invite you into peace so truth can be held by love. Should sadness be lying beside you, do not push it away as though it has no right to speak. Let it come into my presence. Tell me what hurts. Tell me what you miss. Tell me what you fear losing. Tell me what still feels unresolved. I can sit with you in sorrow without being overwhelmed by it. I can comfort the places where human comfort did not reach. Your tears in the night are not wasted when they fall before me. There may be pain in your body tonight, a tired back, a heavy head, a restless chest, an aching heart, a weakness you do not know how to explain. Bring your body to me. Ask for healing. Ask for strength. Ask for wisdom. Ask for rest that restores what the day has drained. I made you body and soul together, and I care for both. You do not need to despise your limits. You may receive my tenderness even in weakness. In this quiet moment, allow your hands to open. You have held many invisible things today. You have held worry, expectation, responsibility, fear, memory, pressure, and perhaps the needs of many people. Open your hands as a sign of surrender. Say within your spirit, Father, I cannot hold all of this tonight. Then let me answer, my child, you were never meant to hold it alone. Remember, sleep is also an act of trust. When you sleep, you admit that you are not the one sustaining the universe. When your eyes close, I remain awake. When your hands stop working, my care does not stop. When your mind rests, my wisdom does not fade. When your strength becomes quiet, my love remains active. You may rest because I do not. If anxious thoughts return after you pray, do not panic. Bring them back to me one by one. Do not scold yourself for needing to surrender again. A heart that has carried fear for a long time may need repeated invitations into peace. Each return matters. Each whisper matters. Each moment of choosing trust over torment is precious before me. Say again, Father, this belongs to you. That simple prayer can become a lamp in the night. Let my peace enter your breathing. Slowly breathe in the truth that you are held. Slowly release the fear that has pressed on your chest. Breathe in my nearness. Release tomorrow's unknown. Breathe in mercy. Release regret. Breathe in love. Release loneliness. Your body has carried the strain of your thoughts. Let it begin to hear the message of your soul. The Father is near, and the night is under His care. Before sleep, bless the room around you, not with fear, but with faith. Say, Father, let your peace dwell here. Let your light fill this place. Let every shadow be covered by your presence. Let my home be guarded by your love. Let my mind be protected from fear. Let my spirit rest in your care. These words are not magic. They are trust spoken aloud. They are your heart welcoming me into the night. My beloved child, do not let the darkness outside your eyes become darkness inside your soul. The night can become a sanctuary when it is offered to me. The silence can become a place of healing when my presence fills it. The bed can become an altar of surrender when your heart gives me what it cannot carry. What began as exhaustion can become communion. What began as anxiety can become trust. What began as a heavy night can become a holy rest. Soon, you may feel the pull of sleep. Receive it as a gift. Do not resist rest because you feel unfinished. Not every task must be completed before you are allowed to be loved. Not every question must be answered before you are allowed to close your eyes. Not every problem must be solved before your soul can breathe. You are my child before you are the worker, the helper, the provider, the caregiver, or the one who stays strong for others. Let this truth remain with you. I am with you in the night. I am with you when your thoughts are quiet and when they are loud. I am with you when your heart feels peaceful and when it feels fragile. I am with you when your faith is strong and when it is only a whisper. My love does not leave because the room is dark. My mercy does not sleep because you are tired. My protection does not weaken because your eyes close. Now come fully into my peace before you sleep. Give me the day that is ending. Give me the night that is beginning. Give me the body that needs healing. Give me the mind that needs calm. Give me the heart that needs comfort. Give me the home that needs protection. Give me the future that feels uncertain. I will hold what you entrust to me. Rest now, my child, under the shelter of my love. The day has spoken enough. Fear has spoken enough. Anxiety has spoken enough. Let your Father speak the final word over you tonight. Peace. Peace over your mind. Peace over your body. Peace over your home. Peace over your memories. Peace over your loved ones. Peace over the hours of sleep ahead. Come into my peace before you sleep, and let the night be covered by the presence of the one who loves you without end. My beloved child, now that you have come into my peace, bring me the pain you have been carrying in your body, your mind, and your soul. Do not hide it from me as though weakness makes you less loved. Do not pretend that everything is fine when your body aches, your heart trembles, and your spirit feels worn thin from the burdens of the day. I know where you hurt. I know where you are tired. I know the places inside you that have been asking quietly for rest. Tonight, let your weariness come into my hands. You have walked through hours that demanded strength from you. You have answered needs, carried concerns, endured emotions, and continued moving even when your soul wanted to stop. Some people saw what you did, but they did not see how much it cost you. They did not see the hidden exhaustion behind your patience, the heaviness behind your silence, or the courage behind your ordinary steps. I saw it all. There may be pain in your body that no one fully understands. A tired back, a restless chest, a weak stomach, aching joints, a weary head, a sickness that frightens you, or a fatigue that sleep does not easily repair. Bring it to me without shame. Your body is not an inconvenience to my love. Your weakness is not a burden I refuse to touch. I formed you with tenderness, and I care for every part of you: breath, bones, nerves, heart, mind, and soul. Sometimes physical pain becomes emotional pain too. When the body suffers, fear often begins to speak. It asks what will happen next, whether healing will come, whether strength will return, whether tomorrow will be harder. My child, I know how pain can make the future look dark. I know how illness can make you feel fragile. I know how exhaustion can make even small responsibilities feel like mountains. Place that fear in my hands along with the pain itself. Gently, I ask you to stop fighting your limits as though they are enemies. You are human. You need rest, care, patience, and compassion. You were not created to function without pause, to give without receiving, to endure without comfort, or to carry pressure without ever becoming tired. Weariness does not make you a failure. It shows that you need the Father who never grows weary to hold you close. Perhaps your soul is tired from trying to be strong for everyone. You have listened to other people's problems while yours remained hidden. You have encouraged someone while your own heart needed encouragement. You have served, helped, answered, forgiven, and continued. But inside, you wondered who would notice that you were running out of strength. My beloved, I notice. I am not only the God of those you help, I am also your Father, and I want to help you. There is a kind of weariness that comes from disappointment. You hoped for one outcome, but received another. You prayed for relief, but the burden continued. You waited for a door to open, but silence remained. You trusted someone, and they wounded you. You tried again, and still the road felt hard. This kind of tiredness reaches deeper than the body. It settles into the spirit and makes hope feel heavy. Bring me that disappointment tonight. Another exhaustion comes from fear repeated too often. Fear about money, fear about health, fear about family, fear about the future, fear about being alone, fear about failing, fear about losing someone. Fear can drain your soul even when nothing visible has happened yet. You may lie down at night already tired from fighting things that exist only in tomorrow's imagination. My child, give me those fears. Let tonight be a place where your spirit stops running ahead. Quietly, I am asking you to release the pressure to solve everything before you sleep. Your mind may want to keep working, arranging, predicting, calculating, and preparing. It may tell you that if you stop thinking, you are being careless. But worry is not wisdom, and panic is not protection. You can receive rest without abandoning responsibility. You can sleep while trusting that I remain awake. You can stop for the night because my care does not stop. If sadness has made you weary, bring it close to me. Do not push it away as though it has no place in prayer. Tell me what you miss. Tell me what still hurts. Tell me whose absence has changed the room. Tell me what memory returns when the house becomes quiet. I am not impatient with grief. I do not rush the heart that has been wounded by loss. I sit with you in sorrow and begin healing what time alone cannot touch. When guilt adds weight to your night, let my mercy lift it. If you have sinned, come into my light and ask forgiveness. If you have spoken wrongly, let me guide you toward repair. If you have failed in patience, receive correction without despair. But do not punish yourself through the night as though condemnation could make you holy. My mercy leads you to repentance and peace, not endless self-torment. Maybe your weariness comes from carrying another person's pain. You worry for someone who is sick, lost, angry, addicted, depressed, confused, or far from me. Their suffering has entered your chest, and you feel responsible for fixing what you cannot fix. My child, love them, pray for them, support them wisely, but place them in my hands tonight. You are not their savior. I am. Let me carry what love has made too heavy for you. At this hour, I invite you to pray simply, Father, I place my pain and weariness in your hands. Touch my body where it hurts, my heart where it grieves, my mind where it fears, and my spirit where it feels exhausted. I cannot carry this night alone. Hold me, heal me, strengthen me, and let your peace become my rest. Let those words move slowly through you. Father, I place my pain in your hands. That means you no longer need to hide the ache. I place my weariness in your hands. That means you no longer need to pretend you are not tired. Touch my body where it hurts. That means I care about the pain that has made you afraid. Touch my heart where it grieves. That means your sorrow is safe with me. Touch my mind where it fears. That means anxious thoughts can come under my light. Touch my spirit where it feels exhausted. That means the deepest part of you is invited to rest. Do not be discouraged if healing begins quietly. Sometimes my healing comes as sudden strength, and sometimes it comes as gentle endurance. Sometimes it comes through rest, medicine, wise care, support, time, and peace that holds you while the body recovers. Sometimes it begins in the mind before it is felt in the body. Sometimes it touches the soul first, loosening fear so the whole person can breathe again. Trust me in the way I choose to work. There are wounds that make the body tense because the heart has not yet felt safe. You may carry pain in your shoulders from years of responsibility. You may carry tightness in your chest from fear you never spoke aloud. You may carry restlessness in your sleep because your mind has been guarding against sorrow too long. Let my presence speak safety to you tonight. You are held. You are seen. You are not alone in this room. Slowly release your grip. Release the day. Release the conversation. Release the appointment. Release the worry about what the doctor may say. Release the fear about what tomorrow may demand. Release the pressure to be strong every second. Release the sadness you have been trying to manage alone. Release the expectation that you must carry everyone and everything without needing care yourself. My beloved, I want you to understand that receiving rest is not selfish. When you rest in me, you do not love others less. You learn to love from a place that is not empty. When you receive comfort, you do not become weak. You become more able to stand with gentleness. When you allow me to heal you, you are not abandoning your responsibilities. You are allowing my grace to restore the one who has been carrying them. Should your pain be emotional rather than physical, do not think it matters less. A broken heart can ache as deeply as a wounded body. Rejection can drain strength. Betrayal can disturb sleep. Anxiety can make breathing difficult. Loneliness can feel like weight on the chest. Shame can make the soul feel sick. I see these hidden injuries. Bring them to me. My healing is not limited to what human eyes can diagnose. There may be weariness from waiting. You have waited for change, for reconciliation, for provision, for healing, for clarity, for relief, for a sign that the long season is not meaningless. Waiting can make the soul feel stretched and thin. Tonight, let me hold the waiting with you. You do not have to understand the timing before you rest. You only need to trust that I have not forgotten you in the delay. If tears come while you pray, let them fall. Tears are not a disturbance to my presence. They are often the honest language of a heart that has carried too much. Do not wipe them away too quickly. Do not apologize for them. I receive them with tenderness. I know which tears come from pain, which come from relief, which come from fear, which come from grief, and which come from the soul finally realizing it is safe to be held. In the quiet, allow my peace to move through each part of you. Peace over your forehead, where thoughts have gathered. Peace over your eyes, which have seen too much worry. Peace over your mouth, which has spoken strength while needing comfort. Peace over your shoulders, where responsibility has rested heavily. Peace over your chest, where fear has tightened. Peace over your hands, which have worked, served, and held on too long. Peace over your feet, which have carried you through difficult days. Tonight, I also place mercy over the part of you that feels angry about being tired. You may resent your limits. You may feel frustrated that you cannot do more. Heal faster, forgive sooner, sleep easier, or stop worrying completely. My child, do not turn your weariness into self-accusation. Be gentle with the soul I am healing. Speak to yourself with the kindness you would offer another wounded person. Let my compassion teach you how to treat your own heart. Perhaps you are afraid to give me your pain because you have prayed before and still suffered. I know that ache. I know the disappointment of asking and waiting. Yet do not let past waiting keep you from coming tonight. Prayer is not wasted because healing unfolds differently than you expected. Every time you bring me your pain, you come closer to the one who carries you through it. Every honest prayer opens another place where grace can enter. Remember that healing is not only the removal of pain, healing is also the restoration of peace in the presence of pain. Healing is courage when fear has been strong. Healing is hope returning after disappointment. Healing is the softening of a heart that grief made hard. Healing is the ability to rest again, trust again, pray again, breathe again, and believe that your story is not over. Now pray again, more slowly. Father, I place my pain and weariness in your hands. I give you every ache, every fear, every hidden sorrow, every exhausted thought, and every burden that has followed me into the night. Let your healing love cover me. Let your peace quiet me. Let your strength rise within me. Teach me to rest as one who is held by you. Let the prayer become a blanket over your spirit. You have given me every ache. You have given me every fear. You have given me hidden sorrow. You have given me exhausted thoughts. You have given me the burdens that followed you into the night. Now receive from me healing love, quiet peace, renewed strength, and the permission to rest. Do not keep listening to the voice that says you must stay tense to remain safe. Your safety is not in tension. Your hope is not in constant alertness. Your healing is not helped by punishing yourself with fear. Rest in me. Let your body remember that it is under my care. Let your mind remember that tomorrow is not yours to carry tonight. Let your heart remember that the Father is near. If sleep comes, receive it gratefully. If sleep comes slowly, remain with me without fear. You are not failing because your body needs time to settle. Stay in my presence. Repeat the prayer. Breathe gently. Release again what returns. I will not grow tired of your returning. I am patient with the weary, tender with the wounded, and close to the one who needs rest. My child, place your pain and weariness in my hands tonight, not in hands that are careless, but in hands that healed the sick, lifted the fallen, touched the rejected, and blessed the weary. My hands know how to hold what is fragile. My hands know how to restore what has been wounded. My hands know how to guard what you cannot protect alone. Rest now under my compassion. Your body may be weak, but you are loved. Your heart may be tired, but you are not abandoned. Your mind may still need quiet, but my peace is near. Your spirit may feel worn, but my strength is greater than your exhaustion. Give me your pain. Give me your weariness. Let this night become a place where healing begins, peace deepens, and your soul remembers that it is safe in the Father's hands. My child, tonight I am drawing near not only to the pain you can name, but also to the wounds you have learned to hide. Some hurts are easy to explain, yet others live deep beneath your words. They appear in your reactions, in your fears, in your silence, in the way you protect yourself, in the way you expect disappointment before hope can fully rise. I see those hidden places. I know the wounds that no one noticed, the memories you rarely speak of, and the grief that still aches beneath your daily strength. Beloved, do not be afraid to let me enter the rooms of your heart that have remained closed for a long time. You may have locked them because they were too painful. You may have avoided them because you did not know how to heal them. You may have covered them with work, noise, service, distractions, and responsibilities. But what remains hidden often continues to whisper from the dark. Tonight, I am not forcing the door open. I am standing there with mercy. asking you to let my healing touch what has been left alone too long. There are wounds from rejection that still speak in your life. Someone's absence, someone's coldness, someone's careless words, or someone's refusal to love you well may have taught your heart to question its worth. Since then, you may have tried to prove that you are enough. You may have become afraid of being abandoned again. You may have stayed silent when you needed to speak, or clung tightly when you needed to trust. My child, rejection by people does not define your value before me. Let my love speak louder than the voice that said you were unwanted. Sometimes the hidden wound is grief that others think has passed. They saw time move forward and assumed your heart moved with it. But certain songs, places, names, seasons, and quiet moments still bring back the ache. You may feel embarrassed that tears can return so suddenly. Do not be ashamed. Grief is not a failure of faith. Bring that loss into my presence. I do not rush mourning hearts. I comfort them. I sit with them. I slowly teach them that love is not destroyed by death, distance, or change, and that hope can still breathe in a wounded place. Another wound may come from betrayal. A person you trusted broke something inside you. Since then, trust has felt dangerous. You may examine people's words carefully, prepare for disappointment, expect hidden motives, or fear that closeness will lead to pain. My beloved, I understand why your heart became guarded. I will not shame you for protecting what was wounded, but I also do not want fear to become the keeper of your future. Let me heal the place where betrayal taught you to expect harm. Quietly, shame may have become a wound you carry in secret. Shame from sin, shame from failure, shame from poverty, shame from illness, shame from needing help, shame from being misunderstood, shame from something done to you, or shame from words people placed over you. Shame makes the soul lower its eyes and hide from love. Tonight, lift your heart toward me. If repentance is needed, I receive you with mercy. If the shame came from another person's cruelty, let me remove what never belonged to you. You are not dirty to me because you are wounded. There may be a hidden wound from childhood, from a home where love was present but not always gentle, from words that shaped your self-image, from silence when you needed comfort, from comparison, pressure, fear, or emotional distance. You became an adult, but some part of your heart still remembers what it needed and did not receive. My child, I see the younger places inside you. I know the parts of you that learned to survive before they learned to rest. Let me father the places that felt unfathered. Let me comfort the child within you who still waits to be held. At times, disappointment has wounded your hope. You prayed and waited. You believed and expected. You opened your heart and imagined a different outcome. Then the door closed. The answer delayed. The person changed. The sickness remained. Or the dream faded. Since then, hope may feel risky. You may protect yourself by expecting less. You may say you are being realistic, but deep down you are afraid to be hurt again. My beloved, bring me that wounded hope. I will not mock its trembling. I will breathe upon it gently. Tonight, I want you to pray with honesty. Father, let your healing touch the hidden wounds within me. Enter the memories I avoid, the grief I cannot explain, the rejection I still feel, the shame I still carry, and the fear that still shapes my heart. Heal what I cannot heal by myself. Restore what pain has broken. Let your mercy reach deeper than my words can go. Let this prayer descend slowly into your soul. Do not speak it only from the surface. Allow it to reach the places where you usually say, I am fine. Allow it to move beneath the mask, beneath the strength, beneath the routine, beneath the prayers that avoid the wound. Healing begins when truth is welcomed into mercy. You do not have to understand every layer tonight. You only need to open the door to me. Perhaps you wonder why the wound still affects you after so much time. My child, time can cover a wound, but love must heal it. Time can create distance, but truth must enter the memory. Time can make you functional, but mercy must restore the heart. Do not condemn yourself because something still hurts. A deep wound may require a deep touch. I am patient enough to heal you layer by layer, without cruelty, without haste, without shame. In the night, memories sometimes return because your soul finally has quiet enough to feel. Do not fear every memory. Bring it to me. If a face appears, if a sentence echoes, if an old scene rises, do not fight alone. Say, Father, you were there. You saw what happened. Bring your light into this memory. I am able to enter even the places you cannot revisit without pain. I am able to stand with you there and show you that the wound did not have the final word. Some hidden wounds have shaped the way you love. You may give too much because you fear being left. You may withdraw quickly because you fear being hurt. You may apologize for things that are not your fault because peace once depended on your silence. You may avoid asking for help because vulnerability once felt unsafe. I see the patterns, and I see the pain beneath them. I will not only comfort you, I will teach you a new way to live. There are wounds that affect your prayer. Perhaps you hesitate to trust me because someone who claimed to love you disappointed you. Perhaps you struggle to believe in my goodness because life has been harsh. Perhaps you fear asking for more because unanswered prayers have made your heart cautious. My child, bring even your difficulty with trust to me. I am not offended by the wounded places in your faith. I will meet you there with patience. Within your heart, there may be anger that has been hiding beneath sadness. Anger because something was unfair. Anger because no one protected you. Anger because you were misunderstood. Anger because you lost what mattered. Anger because you had to be strong when you needed comfort. Bring that anger into my light before it becomes bitterness. I will not condemn honest pain, but I will not let it become a prison if you allow me to heal it. Gently, I may reveal where forgiveness is needed, not to minimize what happened, not to excuse evil, not to demand that you return to unsafe places. Forgiveness is not denial. It is placing the wound, the person, the judgment, and the debt into my hands so hatred no longer controls your soul. If forgiveness feels impossible tonight, begin with willingness. Say, Father, I cannot do this alone. Begin in me. I will help you step by step. Healing may also require boundaries. My love does not ask you to keep exposing your heart to repeated harm. Some relationships need truth. Some need distance. Some need repentance before trust can be rebuilt. Some need prayer from afar. Let me guide you with wisdom. A healed heart is not a careless heart. A merciful heart can still be discerning. A loving soul can still say no when no protects life. 3. Sometimes the wound is loneliness that has become familiar. You have spent so long feeling unseen that you no longer expect anyone to notice. You may even hide before others can fail to see you. My child, I notice. I see the quiet ache behind your ordinary day. I see the moments when you wished someone would ask the deeper question. I see the emptiness that appears when the room becomes still. Let my presence touch the place where loneliness has told you that you are forgotten. There may be a wound from repeated failure. You tried to change, but fell again. You tried to hope, but became discouraged. You tried to trust, but fear returned. You tried to pray, but distraction came. Over time, failure may have taught you to expect defeat. Tonight, I speak mercy into that place. Your past attempts are not proof that grace cannot work. Come again. Rise again. Receive again. Healing is not canceled because the road has been difficult. My beloved, I can heal what no one else understands. People may see only the behavior, but I see the wound beneath it. They may see your anger, but I see the fear. They may see your silence, but I see the exhaustion. They may see your distance, but I see the betrayal that taught you caution. They may see your tears, but I see the years behind them. I do not heal superficially. I go to the root with tenderness. Tonight, let my healing touch your mind. Let me cleanse thoughts that were shaped by pain. Thoughts that say you are not enough. Thoughts that say you will always be abandoned. Thoughts that say nothing good can last. Thoughts that say you must earn love by being useful. Thoughts that say your weakness makes you unworthy. I replace these lies with truth. You are my child, loved before achievement, held in weakness, and never invisible to me. Allow my healing to touch your body as well. Hidden wounds can leave the body tense, restless, guarded, and weary. Your shoulders may carry responsibility. Your chest may carry fear. Your stomach may carry anxiety. Your breath may carry pressure. Slowly release yourself into my care. Let your body hear what your soul is praying. I am safe with the Father. I am not alone in this night. I can rest because God is near. At this moment, place your memories in my hands, the ones you understand and the ones that still confuse you, the memories that bring tears, the memories that bring shame, the memories that make you angry, the memories that make you afraid to hope. I will not mishandle them. I will not expose them to humiliate you. I will touch them with mercy until they no longer command your identity. If tears come while this healing begins, let them fall. Some tears are not signs of new pain, but signs that old pain is finally being released. Some tears wash the heart after years of silence. Some tears are the soul's way of saying, I do not want to hide anymore. I receive them with tenderness. I know each tear by its story. I know which wound it comes from and what comfort it needs. Do not demand that your healing be finished tonight. Receive the grace of beginning. A seed begins beneath the soil before the stem appears. Dawn begins before the whole sky is bright. Healing may begin as a small softness, a little peace, a quieter memory, a willingness to pray again, a breath that feels less heavy. Do not despise the small signs. My deepest work is often quiet at first. Before you sleep, pray once more. Father, touch every hidden wound with your healing love. Heal the rejection, the grief, the betrayal, the shame, the fear, the loneliness, and the memories that still ache. Restore my trust, renew my hope, and teach my heart to rest safely in you. Let this night become a place where your mercy begins to make me whole. Now rest, my child, knowing that nothing hidden in you is hidden from my love. No wound is too deep for my mercy. No memory is too old for my light. No fear is too tangled for my wisdom. No grief is too quiet for my compassion. I am healing what you cannot heal alone. I am entering the places you have avoided, not to condemn you, but to restore you. Sleep beneath my tenderness, and let my healing continue in the silence of the night. My beloved child, now let my peace enter not only your heart, but also your mind and your home. The day has spoken loudly enough. Anxiety has repeated its questions. Fear has walked through too many rooms of your thoughts. Worry has sat too long beside your bed. Tonight, I am asking you to stop giving fear a place of honor. Let my presence come closer than the noise. Let my peace cover the places where your soul has been restless. Beloved, your mind has carried many things today. It has carried conversations, memories, plans, regrets, unfinished duties, the needs of others, and the questions you could not answer. It has imagined what might happen, replayed what already happened, and struggled with what you cannot control. I see how tired your thoughts have become. I know the weight of a mind that cannot easily become quiet. Bring that mind to me now. I will not shame you for its noise. I will teach it to rest. There are thoughts that enter gently and thoughts that enter like storms. Some thoughts help you choose wisely, repent sincerely, love patiently, and walk with courage. Other thoughts steal your peace, accuse your soul, enlarge your fear, and make tomorrow feel dark before it arrives. Tonight, do not welcome every thought as though it deserves a seat in your heart. Let me stand at the doorway of your mind. Let my truth decide what may remain. Slowly, say to me, Father, place your peace over my mind. Guard my thoughts from fear, confusion, accusation, and despair. Let every anxious voice become quiet beneath your love. Teach me to think with trust, to remember with mercy, and to sleep beneath your truth. When you pray this, do not force your mind into silence through pressure. A troubled mind does not always calm instantly. Let peace enter like gentle rain. Let it touch one thought, then another. Let it soften the sharp edges of worry. Let it slow the rushing questions. Let it remind you that you do not need to solve the whole world before sleep. I am God, and you are my child. That truth alone can begin to quiet what has been unsettled. Perhaps your mind is replaying something someone said. A careless sentence may have followed you through the day. A cold tone may have stirred an old wound. A misunderstanding may have left you feeling small, judged, or unseen. Bring that moment to me. Do not let it keep speaking through the night. Let my peace answer what human words disturbed. Let my love tell you who you are before another person's reaction defines you. Maybe regret is moving through your thoughts. You wish you had answered differently, acted more patiently, prayed sooner, chosen more wisely, or controlled your emotions better. My child, if correction is needed, receive it with humility. If repentance is needed, come into my mercy. But do not let regret become a cruel judge beside your pillow. Learn, surrender, and rest. I can guide you tomorrow without tormenting you tonight. At times, fear about the future becomes the loudest voice in the room. You think about tomorrow's work, tomorrow's bills, tomorrow's appointment, tomorrow's conversation, tomorrow's uncertainty. Yet tomorrow is not asking to be carried tonight. It is already known by me. Your imagination does not need to walk through every possible sorrow before morning arrives. Place the future in my hands and let your mind return to the present grace of this night. Now allow my peace to move into your home. Your home may be a place of comfort, or it may be a place where tension has gathered. It may be full of people, or it may feel painfully quiet. It may hold laughter, fatigue, sickness, bills, arguments, memories, loneliness, and hope all at once. Whatever has happened under this roof, invite me here. No room is too ordinary for my presence. No corner is too hidden for my light. No atmosphere is too heavy for my peace. Gently bless the place where you live. Say, Father, let your peace dwell in this home. Let every room be covered by your light. Let fear, anger, anxiety, bitterness, and darkness lose their place here. Let love speak here. Let forgiveness begin here. Let rest be restored here. Let every person who enters feel the nearness of your mercy. As these words rise, do not think of them as empty sound. They are your heart opening the door to me. They are your trust welcoming my presence into the place where you sleep, eat, speak, work, worry, cry, and hope. Your home does not need to be perfect before I enter it. I have always drawn near to the imperfect, the tired, the wounded, and the humble. I come where I am welcomed. There may be rooms in your home that carry memories. One room may remind you of tears. Another may remember an argument. Another may feel heavy because someone is absent. A table may hold financial worries. A bed may hold sleepless nights. A doorway may remind you of someone who left. My child, bring every memory attached to your home beneath my mercy. Let my peace touch not only the walls, but also the stories held inside them. If harsh words were spoken today, let my peace enter where they landed. Words can linger in a home even after voices become quiet. A sharp sentence can remain in the air of the heart. An accusation can create distance. A complaint can deepen heaviness. Tonight, ask me to cleanse the atmosphere of your home. Ask me to help you repair what you can repair. Ask me to soften what anger hardened. Ask me to guide tomorrow's words with humility and love. Perhaps someone under your roof is suffering silently. They may not say much, but their spirit is tired. They may carry fear, shame, temptation, illness, sadness, or confusion. You may sense it, but not know how to help. Pray for them gently. Do not control them with anxiety. Do not pressure them with fear. Place them beneath my care. I know the hidden battle of each soul, and I can enter places your words cannot reach. For the family members far from your home, pray peace over them as well. Distance does not weaken my presence. A child in another city, a parent in another house, a friend who feels alone, a loved one who no longer calls, a person whose future worries you, all are seen by me. Say their names if they come to mind. Ask me to guard them through the night. Then let your heart rest, because your love does not need to become torment. Within your own room, let peace settle over your breathing. Do not let the darkness around you become a stage for fear. The night does not belong to anxiety. The quiet does not belong to loneliness. The shadows do not have authority over the child who rests under my light. I am Lord over this hour. I am present while others sleep. I remain awake over what you must release. Sometimes you feel uneasy because your thoughts are louder when everything becomes still. Do not be afraid of the silence. Offer it to me. Silence without my presence may feel empty, but silence filled with my love can become healing. Let the quiet become a sanctuary rather than a battlefield. Let the stillness remind you that you do not need constant noise to survive your own heart. I am with you in the quiet place. Now pray for your mind and home together. Father, cover my thoughts and cover my home. Let no fear rule my mind. Let no darkness rule this place. Fill my room with peace, my heart with trust, my family with protection, and my night with your presence. Where there has been worry, bring calm. Where there has been conflict, bring healing. Where there has been heaviness, bring light. Let the prayer become slow enough to reach the deeper places. Cover my thoughts. That means your inner world is not abandoned to fear. Cover my home. That means your living space is placed beneath my care. Let no fear rule my mind. That means anxiety is not your master. Let no darkness rule this place. That means my light is welcomed as authority. Fill my room with peace. That means rest can begin here. Beloved, if you live alone, do not think your home is empty. I am there. I know the sound of your steps, the quiet of your evenings, the loneliness that sometimes grows after the world becomes silent. I know how deeply a person can long for another voice, another presence, another heart nearby. Let my presence comfort you tonight. Your solitude is not abandonment when you offer it to me. I can fill the quiet with love that does not leave. If you live with others, let your home be blessed by your surrender. You cannot control every mood, every decision, every reaction, or every wound in the people around you. But you can pray. You can soften your own tone. You can refuse to add more darkness through harshness. You can ask me to make you an instrument of peace. One heart that welcomes me can become a small lamp in a troubled house. There are homes where fear has become normal. Everyone expects bad news. Everyone speaks from tension. Everyone moves carefully around anger. Everyone carries silent worries. My child, do not accept fear as the permanent atmosphere of your home. Begin with prayer. Begin with your own surrender. Begin with a blessing. Begin with one gentle word. Begin with one apology if needed. Peace can enter slowly, but it must be welcomed. Do not confuse peace with the absence of every problem. A home can still have bills, sickness, difficult conversations, and unfinished tasks while my peace is present. Peace does not mean nothing needs healing. Peace means my presence is stronger than panic. Peace means love can begin again. Peace means the room is not ruled by despair. Peace means you can rest while trusting me to continue working. If darkness has entered through what you have watched, heard, spoken, or allowed, bring that honestly to me. Do not hide from truth. Ask me to cleanse your home from anything that feeds fear, impurity, anger, envy, hatred, or despair. Ask for wisdom to remove what weakens your spirit. Divine peace is not only something you receive, it is something you make room for by choosing what is holy, pure, truthful, and life-giving. Still, do not become fearful or superstitious. I do not call you to inspect every corner with panic. I call you to welcome my light with trust. I call you to live wisely, not anxiously. I call you to bless your home, not fear it. The heart that belongs to me does not need to tremble before ordinary shadows. My presence is greater than the darkness you fear. In your mind, let my peace answer the old lies. If a thought says, "You are alone," let my truth say, "The Father is near." If a thought says, "This home will never know peace," let my truth say, "Healing can begin here." If a thought says, "You will not sleep," let my truth say, "Rest is possible under God's care." If a thought says, "Tomorrow will destroy you," let my truth say, "Grace will meet me tomorrow." A peaceful mind is often trained through repeated surrender. Do not be discouraged if a worry returns after you prayed. Bring it back again. Do not be ashamed if your thoughts need many reminders. Speak truth again. Breathe again. Release again. Your soul is learning a new rhythm. For many years, it may have practiced fear quickly. Now it is learning trust patiently. Let your home become a place where prayer is allowed to breathe. Not only dramatic prayer in crisis, but simple prayer woven into ordinary life, a blessing before sleep, a whispered request for patience, a quiet apology, a gentle thankfulness, a prayer over a child, a prayer over a sick loved one, a prayer over an empty room that once carried sorrow. These small prayers invite my peace to remain. Tonight, I place my peace over the doorways, peace over the windows, peace over the room where you sleep, peace over the memories that trouble you, peace over the conversations that need healing, peace over the person you worry about, peace over the bed where your body rests, peace over the chair where you have sat with tears, peace over every hidden fear beneath this roof. Receive that peace as my gift, Before you sleep, forgive where you can. If someone in your home wounded you today, begin by placing the wound in my hands. If you need a conversation tomorrow, I will guide you. If you need space, I will give wisdom. If you need courage to apologize, I will strengthen you. Do not let bitterness sleep beside you if surrender is possible. Even a small beginning of forgiveness can open a window for peace. My child, rest your mind now. You do not need to follow every thought into the night. You do not need to solve every family concern before your eyes close. You do not need to guard the house by staying afraid. You do not need to carry every memory alone. I am here. My peace is here. My protection is near. Let the home be held by me while you sleep. Again, pray softly. Father, receive my mind and my home into your peace. Quiet every anxious thought. Bless every room. Guard every loved one. Heal every place where fear has entered. Let my night be covered by your presence. Let my sleep be sheltered by your love. Now remain in that peace, even if only gently. Let the room be simple. Let your breathing slow. Let the burdens loosen. Let my love become the last truth your heart remembers. Anxiety has spoken enough today. Fear has walked far enough through your thoughts. Heaviness has remained long enough in your home. Tonight, I speak peace over you. Rest beneath that word, beloved child. Peace over your mind, peace over your home, peace over your family, peace over your memories, peace over your dreams, peace over the night that is beginning. I am the Father who watches with love, the Savior who enters every locked room, the Shepherd who guards the weary, and the light that darkness cannot overcome. Receive my peace now, and let your heart and home be covered through the night. My beloved child, now place this night beneath my protection. Do not lie down as though the darkness has more authority than my light. Do not close your eyes as though your home, your body, your mind, your family, and your spirit are outside my care. I am near before you sleep. I am near while you sleep. I am near in the hours when you are not strong enough to watch, think, plan, or protect. The night belongs to me, and the child who rests in my love does not need to tremble before it. Tonight, I ask you to pray not with panic, but with trust. Fear may try to make your prayer feel desperate, as if you must convince me to come closer. But I am already close. I am already attentive. I already see what you cannot see. Divine protection is not born from your fear. It flows from my love. Come to me as a child comes to the Father, not as someone begging a distant stranger, but as one who knows they are seen, known, and held. Gently speak this prayer from your heart. Father, protect me through this night. Guard my mind, my body, my spirit, my family, my home, and my dreams. Let your light surround every room. Let your peace cover every thought. Let no darkness, fear, confusion, or evil influence disturb what belongs to you. I rest under your care, and I trust your love to watch over me. As you say these words, let your heart understand what it is doing. You are not repeating sounds without meaning. You are placing your life beneath my shelter. You are declaring that your night is not ruled by fear. You are inviting my presence into the quiet hours. You are surrendering the illusion that you must remain tense in order to be safe. You are saying, Father, I trust you to guard what I cannot guard. There are things you cannot watch while you sleep. You cannot watch every door, every window, every person you love, every thought, every dream, every breath, every possibility. But I can. I do not sleep. I do not become distracted. I do not lose sight of you when your eyes close. I know every movement of the night. I know the needs of your body. I know the condition of your heart. I know the people you carry in prayer. Nothing entrusted to me disappears from my care. Perhaps fear has taught you to stay alert even when you are exhausted. You may lie down, but your body remains tense. You may close your eyes, but your mind keeps checking, imagining, preparing, and listening. My child, constant fear is not protection. It is a burden that steals rest. Let me teach your soul another way. You can be wise without being tormented. You can take ordinary care of your home and still place the deeper protection in my hands. If you are afraid of darkness, bring that fear into my light. Darkness is not greater than the one who made the morning. Shadows are not stronger than my presence. Silence does not mean you are alone. The room may be quiet, but heaven is not absent. Speak softly. Father, your light is here. Let that truth stand beside your bed. Let it settle over the corners of your room. Let it remind your heart that no hour is empty when I am welcome there. Sometimes the fear is not about the room, but about what happens inside your mind at night. Anxious thoughts may come. Old memories may return. Dreams may trouble you. Regret may rise. Fear may create images of danger, loss, or failure. Tonight, ask me to guard the inner world as well as the outer one. Say, Father, protect my mind while I sleep. Let my dreams be covered by your peace. Let my imagination rest under your truth. Let no fear build a home within me. My child, I care about your dreams, your thoughts, and the quiet movements of your heart. I care about the places where fear enters when you are tired. I care about the wounds that speak when the world grows silent. I care about the memories that try to return without mercy. Give me all of it. Let my protection reach deeper than locked doors. Let it enter the hidden rooms inside you where anxiety has often walked freely. For your body, pray with trust. Your breathing, your heartbeat, your muscles, your nerves, your pain, your weakness, your healing, your need for rest, all are seen by me. If your body has been tired, sick, or afraid, ask me to cover it with mercy. Say, Father, guard my body through the night. Bring healing where I am weak, calm where I am tense, rest where I am exhausted, and strength where I feel fragile. I am tender toward your human limits. There may be someone you love whose safety troubles you tonight. A child sleeping in another room, a parent far away, a spouse under pressure, a friend in pain, a loved one who is traveling, working late, sick, lonely, or spiritually lost. Your heart may want to stay awake worrying for them. Instead, pray over them by name. Place them in my hands. Your love becomes lighter when it becomes intercession instead of torment. Now speak this blessing over your loved ones. Father, protect the people I love tonight. Guard their minds, their bodies, their choices, their sleep, and their hearts. Keep them from harm. Lead them away from darkness. Comfort those who are afraid. Strengthen those who are weak. Bring back those who are lost. Let your mercy be near to each one. Let that prayer become a bridge from your worry into trust. You cannot be everywhere, but my presence can go where you cannot. You cannot control every decision, but I can speak to hearts in ways you cannot. You cannot protect every loved one by staying anxious, but you can entrust them to me. Prayer is love placed in the hands of God. Within your home, invite my protection into every space. The room where you sleep, the place where your family rests, the doorway through which people enter, the table where burdens are discussed, the corner where you have cried, the room where someone may be silently suffering. Ask me to fill each place with peace. Ask me to remove every atmosphere of fear, anger, despair, impurity, division, and heaviness. Ask me to make your home a shelter under my light. If harsh words were spoken today, let protection include healing. Words can wound a home in ways no one sees. A careless sentence can remain in the heart long after the sound fades. Ask me to guard your home from the lingering weight of anger. Ask me to soften the people who sleep there. Ask me to prepare tomorrow for gentler speech, humbler hearts, and wiser conversations. Divine protection does not only keep danger away, it also restores peace where love has been bruised. At times, spiritual heaviness may make a home feel restless. Do not respond with fear. Respond with faith, humility, and obedience. Pray over your home. Remove what you know feeds darkness. Forgive where bitterness has been welcomed. Repent where sin has opened a door. Speak truth where lies have taken root. Choose what is holy, peaceful, and life-giving. I stand with you, and my light is stronger than every shadow. Still, do not become suspicious of every sound or every feeling. I am not calling you into anxiety. I am calling you into trust. A house makes sounds at night. The body has sensations. The mind may produce thoughts when tired. Do not let fear interpret everything for you. Bring each concern to me. Then rest. Discernment is calm. Panic is not your guide. My protection brings peace, not obsession. When you pray for protection, remember that you belong to me. Your identity is part of your shelter. Fear says, you are alone. Truth says, I am a child of God. Fear says, darkness is near. Truth says, the Father's light surrounds me. Fear says, something may happen. Truth says, even in the unknown, God is with me. Let your soul speak truth until fear loses its throne. There is no need to fight the night with imagination. Fight fear with surrender. Fight anxiety with prayer. Fight darkness with light. Fight torment with truth. Fight restlessness by returning again and again to my presence. You are not stronger because you stay tense. You are stronger when you remain in me. A child resting in the Father's care is not careless. That child is trusting the one who never abandons. Perhaps you feel unworthy of protection because you know your sins, weaknesses, and failures. Come into my mercy. Do not let shame keep you outside the shelter. If there is sin, confess it. If there is a habit that weakens your spirit, ask for grace to leave it. If there is bitterness, place it in my hands. If there is fear, bring it into my light. My protection is not an invitation to remain in darkness. It is an invitation to return to the one who loves you and calls you into life. Tonight, choose not to sleep in agreement with lies. Do not agree with the lie that your family is beyond hope. Do not agree with the lie that your home belongs to fear. Do not agree with the lie that sickness is greater than my compassion. Do not agree with the lie that tomorrow is already ruined. Do not agree with the lie that you must stay awake in panic to prove you care. Agree with my truth. I am near, I am faithful, and my love watches over you. Now pray again, slowly. Father, cover this night with divine protection. Let my home be guarded by your peace. Let my body be held by your healing love. Let my mind be protected from fear. Let my spirit remain close to you. Let my family and loved ones rest beneath your mercy. Let every hour of this night be placed in your hands. Let these words settle like a covering over you. Cover this night. That means the hours ahead are not empty. Guard my home. That means your living place is under my care. Hold my body. That means your weakness is seen by my compassion. Protect my mind. That means anxious thoughts are not allowed to reign. Keep my spirit close. That means your deepest safety is in communion with me. If fear returns after you pray, do not think the prayer has failed. Fear may knock, but knocking is not ownership. A thought may pass, but passing is not ruling. A feeling may rise, but rising is not victory. Return to the prayer. Return to trust. Return to my name. Say, Father, I am still in your hands. The repetition of trust becomes a pathway through which peace grows stronger. There may be nights when you wake suddenly. If that happens, do not immediately surrender to panic. Turn to me, whisper a prayer, bless your home, ask me to protect your loved ones. Then rest again if you can. A waking moment does not need to become a fearful moment. It can become a brief altar in the night, a small return to trust, a quiet reminder that I am still with you. For your dreams, invite my peace. Some dreams come from stress, memory, fear, or the mind releasing what it carried during the day. Do not be terrified by every dream. Bring them to me. Ask me to cleanse your imagination and quiet your sleep. Say, Father, let my dreams be covered by your light. Let my rest be protected from fear. Let my mind process what it must without being ruled by darkness. I can bring calm to the inner places you cannot control. In your spirit, remain near to me. Divine protection is not only about being guarded from outside harm, it is about staying close to the source of life. A heart close to me recognizes lies more quickly, resists temptation more humbly, receives peace more deeply, and returns after weakness more readily. Do not drift into the night as though prayer has ended. Let the last movement of your soul be toward me. Before you sleep, release the need to know how I will protect you. You may want signs, feelings, certainty, or complete explanation. I give you something better, my presence. My ways of protection are many. I may protect through peace, wisdom, warning, closed doors, rest, angels, people, timing, strength, or unseen mercy. You do not need to understand every method in order to trust the protector. A peaceful sleep is a gift I desire for you. Not every night will feel perfect, but every night can be entrusted. You may have unanswered questions, unfinished responsibilities and unresolved burdens, yet you can still rest under my care. Protection does not mean your life has no needs. It means your needs are not outside my love. Protection does not mean you never feel vulnerable. It means vulnerability is held by the Father. Let your home be blessed now. Peace over the door. Peace over the window. Peace over the bed. Peace over every person sleeping. Peace over every memory that once made the room feel heavy. Peace over every anxious thought that tried to remain. Peace over every shadow. Peace over every dream. Peace over every breath. My light is not weak, and my love is not far. My child, pray one final time with your whole heart. Father, I rest under your divine protection tonight. Guard me from fear, harm, evil, confusion, despair, and darkness. Surround my home with your peace. Cover my family with your mercy. Hold my body in your healing love. Keep my mind in your truth. Let me sleep safely beneath your presence. Now let the prayer become rest. Let trust replace tension. Let peace replace watching. Let my love replace the fear that told you to stay guarded. The night is not outside my care. Your home is not beyond my sight. Your family is not beyond my reach. Your body is not beyond my compassion. Your dreams are not beyond my light. Sleep beneath my protection, beloved child, and know that I remain near through every hour of the night. My beloved child, now release tomorrow into my hands. Do not bring the weight of a day that has not yet arrived into the night I have given you for rest. Do not lie awake rehearsing conversations that have not happened, solving problems that have not fully appeared, carrying bills before they are due, fearing appointments before you reach them, or imagining sorrow before grace has met you there. Tomorrow is not outside my sight. The hours ahead are already known by me, and I will be waiting for you in them with mercy. Gently, I ask you to stop trying to live 2 days at once. Today has already asked much of you. Your body has worked, your mind has labored, your heart has felt, your spirit has endured. Now the night has come, and the night is not meant to become a courtroom where every possible future is examined with fear. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to stop planning for a while. You are allowed to lay down the burden of what has not yet happened and trust that your Father is already there. Perhaps tomorrow carries decisions that trouble your peace. You may wonder what choice to make, what words to speak, which door to enter, which path to avoid, how to respond, or whether you will have enough wisdom when the moment arrives. My child, wisdom will be given when wisdom is needed. You do not have to force tomorrow's guidance out of tonight's exhaustion. Ask me to lead you, then rest. When morning comes, I will guide your steps again. There may be a conversation waiting for you, and your mind has already repeated it many times. You imagine what the other person might say, how they might misunderstand you, whether they will be angry, whether you will cry, whether you will have the right words. Bring that conversation to me. I know both hearts. I know the wounds beneath the words. I know the right tone, the right timing, and the right measure of truth. Sleep tonight without rehearsing the entire battle in your mind. Sometimes tomorrow feels heavy because of money. You think of bills, debts, work, food, rent, obligations, and needs that seem larger than your strength. Financial worry can sit on the chest like a stone, making breathing feel difficult and sleep feel far away. My beloved, I know what is lacking. I know what must be paid. I know what you fear. Ask me for provision, wisdom, discipline, honest opportunity, and help in the right time. Then release the torment of endless calculation for tonight. If tomorrow holds an appointment, a medical result, a treatment, or a concern about your body, place that fear in my hands. I know the body you are afraid for. I know the weakness you feel, the symptoms that worry you, the uncertainty that makes your thoughts restless. Do not walk through every possible outcome before the sun rises. Ask for healing, strength, wise care, and peace. I will be with you in the waiting room, in the answer, in the treatment, and in every breath between. Maybe you are worried about someone you love, their choices, their sadness, their illness, their distance, their safety, their faith, their future. Love makes your heart tender, but fear has tried to turn that tenderness into torment. My child, say their name before me tonight, then place them beneath my mercy. Your sleepless fear cannot guard them better than my watchful love. Where you cannot go, I am already present. What you cannot see, I already know. At times, tomorrow feels dangerous because yesterday was painful. You remember what happened before, and your soul expects it to happen again. The past becomes a shadow over the future. A disappointment teaches you to expect another disappointment. A betrayal teaches you to expect another wound. A loss teaches you to fear another goodbye. My beloved, I understand why your heart braces itself. Yet tomorrow is not owned by yesterday. Give me the old pain. And let me teach you how to walk forward without letting memory become your master. There are unknown paths ahead that make you restless. You do not know how life will unfold, whether the door will open, whether the relationship will heal, whether the job will remain, whether strength will return, whether peace will last. The unknown can feel like darkness to the human heart, but it is not darkness to me. I see clearly what you cannot see. Trust does not require you to hold the map. Trust asks you to hold my hand. Tonight, pray with sincerity. Father, I release tomorrow into your hands. I release the worries, decisions, needs, bills, appointments, conversations, and unknown paths ahead. Go before me with wisdom, mercy, protection, and peace. Give me grace for what comes, courage for what must be faced, and rest for this night. Let these words become a true surrender. Father, I release tomorrow. That means you stop trying to control the day before it arrives. I release the worries. That means fear no longer receives permission to rule your night. I release the decisions. That means wisdom belongs to me, and I will guide you. I release the unknown paths. That means you are no longer walking by imagination alone, but by trust in my presence. Do not confuse release with neglect. You are not being careless when you entrust tomorrow to me. You are being faithful. You may still need to plan, work, prepare, speak, choose, seek help, pay attention, and act responsibly when morning comes. But tonight, responsibility must kneel before rest. The day for action will arrive. This hour is for surrender. Let each thing remain in its proper place. Often, anxiety pretends to be preparation. It tells you that if you worry enough tonight, you will be safer tomorrow. It tells you that if you imagine every danger, you will prevent pain. It tells you that if you stay tense, nothing will surprise you. My child, anxiety is a poor protector. It drains the strength you will need. It darkens the imagination. It makes tomorrow feel heavier than it may be. Preparation guided by wisdom is good. Torment disguised as preparation is not from me. Carefully notice what tomorrow's fear does to your body. It tightens the jaw, stiffens the shoulders, shortens the breath, keeps the hands clenched, and makes the heart beat as though danger were already in the room. Let your body hear my truth tonight. You are not in tomorrow yet. You are here, under my care, in this present hour. Breathe slowly. Release your shoulders. Open your hands. Let the body follow the soul into surrender. There is grace for tonight, and there will be grace for tomorrow. Do not borrow tomorrow's burden without receiving tomorrow's grace. You cannot carry future weight with present strength alone. When the next day comes, I will give what is needed for that day. If courage is needed, I will give courage. If patience is needed, I will give patience. If wisdom is needed, I will give wisdom. If comfort is needed, I will give comfort. If endurance is needed, I will sustain you. Perhaps your mind says, but what if something goes wrong? My child, even then, I will be with you. Peace does not mean nothing difficult will ever happen. Peace means difficulty will not have to be faced without me. If the road is smooth, I am with you. If the road is rough, I am with you. If the answer comes quickly, I am with you. If the answer takes time, I am with you. If the door opens, I am with you. If the door closes, I am still with you. Do not let imaginary suffering consume real rest. Many sorrows you fear may never come. Many conversations you dread may unfold more gently than expected. Many needs that frighten you may receive help in ways you cannot predict. Many doors you think are closed may open differently. Fear often writes a story without mercy. I am the one who writes with grace. Let me be the author of tomorrow. If you must plan, do it with peace, and then stop. Write down what needs to be remembered if that helps your mind rest. Prepare what is reasonable. Set what needs to be ready. Then place the rest in my hands. A wise list can serve you. Endless mental rehearsal will exhaust you. Let practical preparation end where spiritual trust begins. You do not need to keep circling the same worry until morning. Maybe tomorrow includes work that feels overwhelming. You may wonder if you can finish what is required, please those who expect from you, endure the pressure, or keep your peace while demands increase. Offer that work to me tonight. Ask me for focus, patience, integrity, strength, and the ability to do one task at a time. You do not need to carry the whole workload into your sleep. Let tomorrow's labor remain in tomorrow's hours. There may be emotional heaviness waiting because you know certain memories will return. An anniversary, a place, a date, a message, a person, or a silence may stir old pain. My beloved, I am already present in that tender place. When the memory rises, I will be there. When the ache speaks, I will be there. When tears come, I will be there. Tonight, do not pre-live the grief. Rest in the truth that when it comes, my compassion will meet you. At this hour, I invite you to release the need to control people. You cannot make every heart understand. You cannot make every person choose rightly. You cannot force repentance, healing, maturity, faith, tenderness, or honesty. You can love, pray, speak truth when needed, set boundaries when wise, and act faithfully. But you cannot become the Holy Spirit for another soul. Release them to me. I know how to work in places your voice cannot reach. Another burden to release is the need to control outcomes. You may want the day to go exactly as planned because uncertainty feels unsafe. Yet life often moves in ways you did not arrange. A plan changes. A person responds differently. A delay happens. A need appears. If your peace depends on controlling every outcome, peace will always be fragile. Let your peace depend on my presence instead. I remain steady when circumstances shift. Now pray again, more deeply. Father, I give you the future I cannot see. I give you the outcomes I cannot force. I give you the people I cannot change. I give you the needs I cannot meet alone. I give you the conversations I cannot control. I give you the doors I cannot open by my own strength. Hold tomorrow in your mercy while I sleep tonight. Let the word give become real. Give me the future. Give me the outcomes. Give me the people. Give me the needs. Give me the conversations. Give me the doors. Each gift loosens a chain around your heart. Each surrender creates more room for peace. Each release teaches your soul that you are not abandoned when you are not in control. My child, I do not ask you to stop caring. I ask you to stop caring in a way that crushes you. Caring is love. Carrying what belongs to me is fear disguised as love. Caring brings people to prayer. Fear keeps people in your mind all night. Caring acts wisely at the right time. Fear panics before the time comes. Caring trusts my presence. Fear imagines that everything depends on you. Let love remain, but let torment go. If you feel resistance inside, bring that too. You may say, "Father, I want to release tomorrow, but I am afraid." I welcome that honesty. Tell me why you are afraid. Tell me what you think will happen if you stop worrying. Tell me what you fear losing. Tell me what you fear I will not do. I am not offended by your struggle to trust. Trust grows through honest return, not through pretending fear is absent. There are nights when surrender must be repeated many times. You release tomorrow, then a thought returns. You give me the appointment, then fear brings it back. You place the conversation in my hands, then your mind rehearses it again. Do not despair. Simply return. Say, "Father, I give this to you again." Repeated surrender is not weakness. It is training the heart to find its resting place in me. In the quiet, imagine placing tomorrow at my feet, the schedule, the obligations, the uncertainty, the people, the tasks, the possible difficulties, the hope, the fear, the questions. Let them rest there, not scattered across your pillow, not pressing against your chest, not circling endlessly through your thoughts. Tomorrow is safer in my hands than in your anxiety. As sleep approaches, let your final thoughts be anchored in trust, not, "What if everything goes wrong?" but, "My Father will be with me." Not, "I must solve this now," but, "Grace will meet me when the hour comes." Not, "I am alone," but, "The one who loves me watches over me." Not, "Tomorrow is too much," but, "Tomorrow is held by God." Let truth become the last song inside your mind. Remember, my beloved, that morning is already touched by my mercy. Before your eyes open, I will still be God. Before the first decision, I will still be near. Before the first challenge, I will still be faithful. Before the first fear, my love will already surround you. You are not moving toward an empty day. You are moving toward a day where I am already present. Tonight, release the pressure to become enough for every possible demand. You are not infinite. You are not the source of all provision. You are not the healer of every wound. You are not the keeper of every outcome. You are my child. Your weakness is not a surprise to me. Your limits are not a disappointment. Let me be God over tomorrow, and let yourself be held through the night. When morning comes, I want you to remember that you have been watched over. Before you reach for your worries, reach for gratitude. Before you let fear explain the day, let my love name it. Before you repeat yesterday's heaviness, receive today's mercy. Say, "Father, thank you for carrying me through the night." Say, "Lead me in your peace." Say, "Help me walk as one who has been protected, healed, and loved." A renewed morning begins with remembering who held you while you slept. For now, there is nothing more you need to prove. You do not need to prove your faith by staying awake in tension. You do not need to prove your love by worrying over every person in your heart. You do not need to prove your repentance by punishing yourself through the night. You do not need to prove your strength by denying that you are tired. Come under my love exactly as you are, and let my love do what striving cannot. If tears come before sleep, let them fall without shame. I receive them. I know whether they come from sorrow, relief, exhaustion, grief, repentance, or the tender realization that you are not alone. Tears do not cancel peace. Sometimes tears are the doorway through which peace enters. Let them be held by me. Let them wash what words could not express. Let them become a final surrender before rest. Should you feel weak, remember that weakness does not place you outside my protection. The fragile child is not less loved than the strong one. The weary heart is not less precious than the confident one. The soul that whispers is not less heard than the soul that sings loudly. I know your limits. I know your pain. I know the places where your strength has run low. My love bends close to you there. In the silence of this night, I bless your mind. May the thoughts that troubled you lose their sharpness. May anxious images fade beneath my truth. May memories that once tormented you be touched by mercy. May your imagination be cleansed from fear. May your dreams be covered by peace. May your inner world no longer feel like a battlefield, but like a place being restored by the hand of the Father. I bless your body also. May what is tense begin to soften. May what is weary receive rest. May what is hurting be touched by healing love. May your breathing become calm. May your sleep become restorative. May every part of you that has carried pressure remember that it belongs to my care. Your body is seen by me, not as a burden, but as part of the precious life I am holding. I bless your heart. May the sorrow inside you not become despair. May loneliness not convince you that you are unloved. May guilt not speak louder than mercy. May disappointment not close the door to hope. May love return where fear has made you guarded. May forgiveness begin where bitterness has tightened its grip. May tenderness be protected, not buried. May your heart rest tonight in the truth that it is deeply known and deeply loved. I bless your home. May peace dwell in the rooms where anxiety has walked. May light cover the places where darkness has seemed near. May love soften the atmosphere where conflict has left heaviness. May every doorway, every window, every bed, every quiet corner, and every person under this roof be placed beneath my care. If you live alone, may this place still feel held by my presence. If you live with others, may my peace begin in you and gently touch those around you. I bless the people you love, the ones near you and the ones far away, the ones who are healthy and the ones who are sick, the ones who are faithful and the ones who are lost, the ones who bring joy and the ones who cause pain. Place them all in my hands. I know each name. I know each hidden battle. I know each road ahead. Your love for them does not have to become fear tonight. Let it become prayer, then let it rest in me. My child, if you wake during the night, do not panic. Let that waking become a small moment of communion. Whisper, Father, I am still in your hands. If fear tries to speak, answer, your love is with me. If a worry returns, say, I give it back to you. If sleep is slow to return, remain with me without fear. The night is not wasted when your heart turns toward my presence. There is no darkness that can overcome my light. There is no hour in this night that escapes my sight. There is no dream, thought, breath, or hidden fear beyond my care. Your safety is not built on your ability to stay awake. Your peace is not built on your ability to control. Your renewal is not built on your ability to fix everything before morning. It is built on my faithfulness. Now let hope rest beside you, not loud, not forced, not fragile in the way fear imagines, but steady because it is rooted in me. Hope that healing can continue, hope that peace can deepen, hope that divine protection surrounds the night, hope that tomorrow will meet mercy before it meets trouble, hope that you are not the same person who began this prayer, because surrender has already opened a place for grace to enter. Before your eyes close, pray one final time, Father, I rest under your love. Heal me in the places I cannot reach. Protect me in the hours I cannot see. Quiet my thoughts, restore my body, guard my home, and cover my loved ones. Let this night be held by your peace, and let me wake renewed in your mercy. Let the prayer fade gently into trust. You do not need to keep speaking if your body is ready for sleep. I understand the prayer that continues beneath words. I hear the silent surrender of a tired heart. I remain near when your voice becomes quiet. I remain faithful when your eyes close. I remain loving when you are no longer aware of the passing hours. Rest now, beloved child. Rest beneath the love that saw you through the day. Rest beneath the mercy that forgives, the peace that guards, the healing that works quietly, and the protection that covers the night. Let your soul stop striving. Let your heart stop hiding. Let your body stop fighting. Let your mind stop racing. I am here. When morning comes, rise renewed. Even if renewal begins gently, rise knowing that you are not abandoned in the night. Rise knowing that your prayer was heard. Rise knowing that healing is still moving through you, peace is still available to you, and my guidance will still walk with you. The night is in my hands, the morning is in my hands, and you, my beloved child, are always in my hands.